Good morning. As per usual, when you camp on the grass that they let us sleep on here, everything is soaked. It's also just a very wet morning, lots of fog behind me. I'm mostly packed up. I gotta wipe my tent out and let it dry a little better. But it's gotta be packed up and gone from here by 9 because that's when the sprinklers start, sometime around 9. So I'm gonna finish up a few things here and then head over to across the road to Docks because word is the Wi-Fi is much better there. So I'm gonna go try to upload a couple videos. Headed out of the campground now. It's 7:45 and I'm gonna walk over across the street to Docks. Hope I can use this Wi-Fi for the next 2 hours to upload some videos. Everything's kind of damp. The worst part about this morning was putting on soaking wet shoes. I did clean the rocks out last night with a spigot of water. I did wear dry socks today, which is kind of a waste because, you know, once you put them on, the shoes on the socks, but I just could not bring myself to put wrung out, soaking wet socks on my feet this morning. It is pretty chilly. I don't know what the temperature is. I'm gonna guess it's a little warmer now. It's probably 50, but it was surely in the 40s last night. So everything's being cold and wet. It's kind of blah. Alrighty, I am leaving Docks. They came and opened up early for us. I have my box. I have 6 full days of food. My pack is heavy. I had a breakfast burrito, like microwavable one there. I had a big homemade cookie, a soda, coffee. I got, all my stuff is charged, but bad news, I could not upload anything. Tried uploading one video, I said 9 hours. I kept trying, wasn't gonna work. And once I got to like 15%, it just stopped and started over. So, hopefully I can do some uploading in 6 days at Pytown. Because if not, there's gonna be a gap in these videos. But, I'll just deal with that when I get there, I guess. For now, we're gonna do this road walk for I think 3 miles and get to the Gila Cliff Dwellings. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna do some walking there that's not gonna count for anything, but I wanna see this, so let's go. I'm within a half mile of like one of these turnoffs for the Gila, but none of the maps are very clear. There's supposed to be a loop through the National Recreation Area or whatever it is, and I don't know which trail I'm supposed to take. It seemed to be kind of the consensus back among hikers. We weren't really sure how this loop worked, and there's apparently a few ways to do it. So I don't know, I may end up doing more walking than I need to. Some people were talking about trying to hitch through part of it, but I gotta keep these steps connected, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I was hoping for like a forest ranger or a cop that I could flag down and ask him, but no such luck yet. It's been a beautiful little walk. I'm about, I don't know, 2.5 or 3 miles in. I think I figured it out. I came down to this parking lot here and I asked the lady for directions, and she said that to go to the Cliff Dwellings, I gotta go another half mile down. So that makes sense. So I think all in all, what probably I'll have to do is do the half mile down here off the route, do the mile or whatever it is, loop through there, half mile back. So hopefully I'm only doing like 2 bonus miles, maybe. Who knows, it could end up being 10. A couple quick things I forgot to tell you all earlier. I think I listed the junk food that I ate this morning, but I also had a banana. It's about the only fresh thing they had there. The other thing I had seen in advance before I left to come here, that the Gila really dries out people's legs. And sometimes people get like scabs and like their skin all breaks open. My legs were pretty dry, but they weren't that bad. But I had sent myself in my box some like Gold Bond extra thick healing lotion. And I put that on my legs. And it was almost like you could feel, like they were so dry, you could feel like my legs absorbing all the moisture. So I'm carrying that as well. So hopefully that'll be over the next couple days in the water. We'll be able to keep moisturized. I think we found it, but it was well over a half mile. How lovely. There is a girl that works for the Park Service here, and she said, "Are you a CDT hiker?" She says, "I will watch your pack. You can have a mile without it." So I saw Pac-Man's pack there too. So she's watching my pack. She assured me she'd be there while watching it the whole time. I only have a 1 mile loop in here. Let's go look at these cliff dwellings. I'm pretty excited. I don't care if the miles don't count. This is something I wanted to see. Wow. How cool is that? Wowza. Wow. I guess the ceilings are black from years of smoke. Wow. There's all these small little compartments. I'm not sure what they did. Like, maybe they put the kids in there and they couldn't get out. Huh. Over there. Most of the compartments have these little bitty, like, doors, but it'd be hard for a human to even shimmy through there, I think. Okay, this is back down. I just came down here and then I had to climb down that ladder, which was kind of cool. And this is the trail out. Well, that was a super cool little side adventure. It's a little after 1 p.m. I'm walking back down the road back to the CDT route. I was hoping to get lucky and get a ride since this is just extra out of the way. But there's not very many cars. One just came by going the wrong way. So anyway, I'm gonna get back there and start walking and see how many miles we can get today. Okay, all the bonus miles are done, and I am back up on my route. Currently on the Gila High route. I'll be on this for a few miles. I'm gonna take another trail cut through to reconnect down to the Gila Low route. I've been just having my head down, trying to make some miles to this junction, leaving the Gila High route, and now I'm on the Little Bear Canyon. And this trail, I think it's only like a mile and a half, and it'll take me back to the Gila Low route. Had a pretty nice break. I stopped for almost 40 minutes, but I got my stuff all dried out. Got my quilt pretty good and dry. Good news is my socks and shoes are completely dry, which is amazing to be back with dry feet. The bad part of that is I'm about a mile and a half from being back in the river. I don't really have a plan for the rest of the afternoon. It's already a little after 3 o'clock. So since I went to docks yesterday, pretty much anything I get today is good, especially with my late start and my side quest. I'd like to get 15 trail miles today, but I may come up short. We'll see. This is wild. It's this little bitty narrow, it's almost like a slot canyon that just kind of goes zigzag back through here. Man, I'm gonna have too much footage today, just too much cool stuff. Wowza. Look at that. It's straight up. Wow, this is sweet. It's a big campsite here. Can't believe nobody's here, really. Look at all these red spires. I'm back fully down on the lower route through the Gila, and these are some of the most magnificent canyon walls I've seen. I don't know why I bothered, but I kind of rock hopped and log walked. Just got my toe a little wet. I don't know why I bothered, because I'm gonna have a whole bunch of water crossings coming up. I don't know, there's just something about the thought of sopping wet feet again just doesn't sound great right now. And we're about to be wet. Look at this. I'm zoomed out to half power on my camera just because these walls are so strikingly huge. It's amazing. Since I've gotten back down on the river, on this side of docks, it seems like a completely different trail. Canyon walls are much more stunning. The canyon's more narrow. The trail's really well worn. It just does. It seems a lot more well traveled, I guess. First rattler scared the poo out of me because I'm standing right here in some thick brush. I'm several feet away. I'm zoomed in. I want to get around this thing. All the excitement today. It took me a few minutes. I walked away and walked back and then came back, gave it some space. It finally took off. So I'm at this spot just past where the rattlesnakes were, where there was supposed to be some hot springs up the hill off trail. I went up there and there's two really nice hot spring pools. But there were 4 guys in there, and I don't think I wanted to get in there with them anyway, and they don't look like they wanted company, so I'm gonna keep on going. I better put this phone away. I'm on shaky rocks and water. I can't get enough of this big canyon wall. It is 6:23 p.m. I've been looking for spots starting at 6:15. Haven't found anything yet. There is a comment though that there's a good spot a mile from me, but that comment is on an icon 7 miles away from it. So I don't know whether to trust it or not. But I still have probably an hour and 40 minutes, maybe a little less down this canyon before dark. So plenty of time. Just keep on strolling until I find a good spot. What a day. The Gila Cliff Dwellings. Say that 5 times fast. That's a tough one. First rattlesnake. This magnificent canyon that we're in. This has been a really good day. I haven't even looked yet. I think I probably ended up doing 15.5 or 16. And I was looking for a spot and came around the bend, crossed the river, and somebody I had met yesterday, was camped here, and there's room for a couple other tents. So I'm here with someone else. It's been a beautiful day. Tomorrow we should be out of the river. So I've done enough filming today, so I'm going to cut this one short. Thanks again for coming with me on this journey. I really, really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.